Hey guys, this is Unvilify, coming at you with another commentary for AcentricTV. This is an 11-0 gameplay on Slums. I'm using the M80A3 grip and reflex sight. It's a really great combination in my opinion. You have the little bit of extra stability for your accuracy, and then you get the spot on target. It's really good to use, and if you want to give it a try, I'd say go for it. But I'm going to bring you a topic today that's probably something that's been discussed quite a bit. Also, these guys in this game, again, they're not really that great. It's right after I prestiged again, and maybe 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 games later, so it might have been maybe an hour later than what my first gameplay was from. But I'm going to get some more gameplays within the next week. But the topic I'm going to bring today is just kind of talking about how Call of Duty's evolved and whether it's for the good or not. Because I remember back in Call of Duty 4, I was terrible at the game. A game where I went +5 was a really good game to me. Even if it was like 15, or even if it was 5-0, that was an amazing game to me. Now if I go 5-0 and anything like other than Search, because Search doesn't have like a limited number of kills, I get a little bit upset and flustered with myself. Because 5 people, I can get 5 people in like 5 seconds sometimes. It's not that hard to get a rapid kill if you're playing a spawn-based game, if you know where the spawns are and you know how people run. But back in Call of Duty 4, that didn't really matter. The community was still kind of fresh, and they were all new to the game. There's no competitive aspect there. Halo 2 had one since Halo had one since Halo 2. So there's that competitive aspect that was in place already for Halo 3 when that came out, and they came out around the same time. However, Call of Duty, there were some people that played competitive Call of Duty 3, but there was really no majority that played competitive, because the Halo competitive scene had begun on the original Xbox, as Call of Duty began on the Xbox 360 with the release of Call of Duty 4. So there was just more of a relaxed player base, and this even led into World at War. The people in there, they just generally didn't care as much if you had a really, really crappy game or you were a really bad player. It was just kind of, you could go on, make jokes, shit talk, do whatever you felt like, but it didn't have to be, hey, if we don't win or if you don't have this KD, you're going to get kicked out of here, because that's just how it is sometimes now, not all the time though. And back at that time, I would say it was really fun being a new player to the Call of Duty series, because I didn't know really what I was doing to an extent, and I only knew a certain amount. So I was learning and evolving with the games. Excuse me. I was evolving with the games as they went on, and it was a really fun time for me to play. If I could play it again, I really would. I don't regret playing it. I don't regret being a terrible player as much as I tried to be a great player. I didn't really evolve into even a decent player until Modern Warfare 2, when Woody's gamertag released a video about Huppet. I went on there and I met one of my good friends that I still talk to today, Rob. I mean, him started playing, and he was who I formed my first Call of Duty game battles team with, because I had Halo ones before that. But Call of Duty was still kind of new to me back in Modern Warfare 2. That's when the whole YouTube scene kind of came out, and that helped me evolve into the player that I am today a lot, because I weren't think before you do certain things, certain guns to use, certain classes, and just I kind of weren't from watching people like Woody and Hutch and Cnanners to becoming this guy that I am today, because I kind of have a play style like that is similar to all of them, but different in its own way still. It's different enough to be my own player, and that's really all you need to do if you want to be a proper player, if you want to be good enough. You just have to evolve and learn the game. And that's what was still going on with the community at that time. Back in Modern Warfare 2, the community was still evolving. They already had a competitive aspect put into them, but they added the quickscoping, they added the YouTube, they added just a ton more. There's YouTube videos in Call of Duty 4, but they were more montages. Now commentaries began coming out because people enjoyed them. William Truth started them, and just people enjoyed listening to them. He was kind of a pioneer of it, but it was just a good time. Everything was still evolving. Not until Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 did things kind of slow down on evolution of the players and of the game. It more or less became standstill at the time. Back in Modern Warfare 3, they didn't really add anything new from Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 kind of took it to its peak, and it's just kind of stayed there solidly throughout the years. By peak, I don't mean player-based peak. I mean people enjoying the game peak. If you guys enjoyed this commentary, leave a like, leave me a comment. If you want to see anything, just let me know. Take care, guys.